Meet Susanna, Skylar, and Sam. They're smart, sensitive, and soon to be hitched. But besides seeing the world through champagne-tinted glasses, these three don't have much in common. Susanna, she's Jewish, and she's been dreaming since she was 12 years old of standing underneath the chuppah. On the other hand, Skylar, who's not Jewish, never even heard of a chuppah until she accepted her Jewish fiance's hand in marriage. Meanwhile, Sam, he's just popped the question to his longtime beau, and together they are planning a modern wedding with Jewish touches. And just like that, Susanna, Skylar, and Sam realize there's more to planning a modern Jewish wedding than late-night binges on Pinterest. And then there's Colin, a savvy event planner who plans weddings at one of the elite venues in her region. While she knows weddings, she's pretty much a stranger to the synagogue. To gain entrance into the Jewish bridal community, Colin knows she's going to need a go-to guide to all things Jewish. You may be asking, does such a resource exist? A book that is not just your wedding guide, but your BFF, a maid of honor made to order, who is willing to answer the tough questions, like, how do I balance trendy and traditional? How do I put God on the guest list and still honor mine and my partner's different religions? Does my butt look big in this form-fitting mermaid gown? Well, you get the idea. Meet Michelle Schwartz. That's me, an internationally recognized Jewish life cycle event expert and publisher of themodernjewishwedding.com, the premier online resource for those planning a Jewish wedding or a wedding with Jewish touches. I'm your bridesmaid in a binder, your Cliff's Notes to the traditions, and most importantly, an eternal optimist who still believes in happily ever after.
From the time I was 12 years old, I dreamed of my wedding day. Fantasies of walking down the aisle at Walt Disney World in a cloud of pixie dust.
When my day finally arrived at age 40, besides having come to terms with not being able to have Mickey and Minnie as my honor attendants, I had experienced firsthand the many nuances involved in planning a wedding, especially a wedding embracing Jewish traditions.
The Modern Jewish Wedding was born out of my own journey, my own desire to create a place where you could learn and fall in love with modern expression of Jewish traditions. As we speak, I am writing the Modern Jewish Wedding Planning Guide, and with your support, it is slated for publication this fall, around the time of the high holidays, just in time for engagement season.
This planning guide will serve up reliable information about Jewish traditions, beautiful visual content, and an inclusive spirit. The Modern Jewish Wedding pitches a big tent where there is room for anyone and everyone. Whether you're the luxury wedding planner, the bride who has been dreaming since you were 12 years old of standing underneath a chuppah, the bride who has never heard of a chuppah, the bride who isn't a bride, the groom or the mother of the bride or the groom, this wedding planner, it's written just for you.
From tabulating timelines to vetting venues, from finding your officiant to exploring kosher versus non-kosher menu options, this book is going to help you take timeless traditions and make them your own. And you'll be able to take this beautiful binder filled with eye candy with you wherever you go while you're planning.
We're thrilled that leading independent publisher Greenleaf Book Group is walking arm in arm with us down the aisle of this project. We've determined our market positioning, developed a detailed content outline, and the first few chapters are coming along very nicely.
With your support, we'll be well on our way to press. We invite you to RSVP, support our Kickstarter campaign now by pressing that green button, and we will help you on your way to the chuppah. Mazel tov!